Hey church family, it's Pastor Tim on Wednesday, February the 3rd. Sunday was a beautiful worship service as we were able to bring in one of our covenant children into our community. What a joy to see God building our church family through the families of this church. Then Sunday evening was a great time together as parents and as leaders in the church to learn more about how to help people get unstuck when anxiety is filling their hearts. The training that we received from our certified and licensed counselor was a tremendous help that I've already started to take and use with my children. If you're interested in watching that video, go to YouTube, type in East Cobb Pres, and subscribe to our channel. You'll be able to download and watch that entire training time along with some of the questions that were asked. And then if you'll go to eastcobbpres.org and go to the Student Ministries page, you can actually download the handouts. Let me tell you, this is a really helpful tool and equipping that you need to help the people that you work with, that you live with, that you do life with, get unstuck as they deal with the challenges, the anxiety, and the difficulties of this pandemic. And I want to say a big thank you to Jordan and Meredith for their hard work to make that possible. This Sunday is Communion Sunday, so I want to encourage you to prepare your hearts to partake together in communion. For those of you who are going to join us online at eastcobbpres.org/live, we would encourage you to join us at 11:30 to noon here on campus. You can drive through the office entrance, that overhang in the front of the building, and we have elders who will be there to serve you communion and minister the sacrament to you. I'm pleased to announce that on February the 14th, our Gospel Kids Ministry, ages 5 and up, will reopen in the sanctuary. We have created a safer space in the sanctuary for our children to receive gospel education. Every chair is physically distanced from the other chairs. The students will be wearing their masks. This helps protect them and our workers. It also requires fewer volunteers, and if someone comes and doesn't know that they are sick with the virus, it will not require everyone to quarantine. Now, that does not apply to our nursery ministries. We are still trying to figure out how to open our nursery ministries in a safe way that protects our workers, that protects the other children in the nurseries, and that doesn't require that the families whose children are in there quarantine if there's an indirect or direct contact. And so for now, our nurseries will remain closed, but we are working to be creative and provide space within the worship, toddler seats, infant seats, so that you can bring your children and engage them while we worship. We know that this is a real challenge for families of young children and that you might choose to worship from home via YouTube. But right now, the risk in Cobb County is just too great. And according to the CDC, bringing children from various schools, various daycares into our nurseries is a high-risk activity. When we first opened our nurseries in the fall, the cases in Cobb County were closer to 2,500. In January alone, there were over 13,000 cases and growing. And so we are trying to protect our children, our workers, and our families. And we would ask for your patience as we follow what we believe is the best plan for the safety of our congregation. For more information, you can go to our children's ministry page at eastcobbpres.org or call Christina and Lily directly. I want to ask you to continue to pray for many of our families who are recovering from COVID-19 or who have family who still struggle, some of them whose health is very threatened right now. Don't forget there's a prayer group that is starting to meet on Thursday nights. We would encourage you to join them and pray for the many needs, not only of our congregation, but of our community and of our nation. And then don't forget that through our year-end extra giving campaign, God through you provided money to be distributed to local ministries in Cobb County that are doing a gospel work and ministering to people in need. We've had one submission so far. We'd love to hear about more of the ministries that we can partner with and support during this time. So please don't hesitate to reach out to me, and I'll send it to the team that's making those decisions. God bless you, church family. It's a pleasure to serve the Lord with you here in East Cobb, and we're praying that God will continue to expand the gospel through this church.